Every time a concept car captures the imagination of the auto world, interpretations are bound to ensue. The Mercedes Vision Iconic is no exception, getting fans and computer artists alike interested. One such interpretation by Sugar Design is in the form of a powerful vision of what the next-generation Mercedes-Benz S-Class could look like, were it to inherit the design DNA of the boldly styled coupe concept. The outcome is a virtual presentation that appears both futuristic and real, a sign of what the luxury sedan segment could look like in the second half of the decade. The Vision Iconic design philosophy is a new generation of aerodynamics and sophistication for Mercedes-Benz. Sugar Design's S-Class design has many of the coupe concept's character-defining features, like LED headlamps, elegantly detailed and sharply angular, with glowing grille looking like an illuminated icon of the future, balanced by low-performance-focused bumper intakes. The accoutrements neatly fit into a typical S-Class shape, culminating in a design that neatly balances opulence and dynamism. The wedge-profile front and rear fenders add a sense of solidity to the sedan, but 7-spoke alloy wheels advertise precision engineering and road presence. At the rear, the styling becomes almost Grand Tourer-like proportions, revealing the kind of artistry typically reserved for coupe models. The taut roof stretches elegantly into the carved tail, where thin LED taillights transform horizontally to accentuate the width and sleekness of the vehicle. A very sophisticated diffuser tastefully brings the design down to earth, balancing sportiness with refinement. Piling on some Maybach-inspired niceties, a touch of two-tone paintwork or a chrome-treated fascia makes this take easily confused for an A-list luxury flagship rather than a concept-bred one. Whereas the outside design provokes immediate wonder, the inside is a clean slate for speculation. The Vision Iconic's Art Deco-style cabin, revealed previously in 2025, was a gaudy mix of futuristic sheen and traditional opulence. In its translation to production form, though, that appearance might mellow out to something slightly more utilitarian, but retain that premium artistic character. Luxury materials such as quilted leather, brushed aluminum, and wood finish can be supplemented with smart light systems and opulent digital displays to create a space that is the essence of future luxury cars. From a manufacturing point of view, the future of the next-generation S-Class is hinted at by its timeline of how soon any of those qualities would materialize. The newest W223 S-Class, launched in 2020, remains one of the globe's most advanced sedans. Still, its mid-cycle redesign is already planned for 2026, and consequently, a completely new model won't appear until later in the decade. Early spy photos indicate Mercedes-Benz isn't having radical bodywork revisions on the table for the refreshed W223. Rather, focus appears to be placed on inconspicuous overhauls, resculpted masses of lights, enhanced bumpers, and potentially a redesigned grille. Given the brand's most recent vein, it will not be a surprise if the new S-Class features an LED-encrusted grille, as is the one resting atop the GLC EV. This unique light feature could be a lasting visual signature for future Mercedes vehicles. Inside, there should be new infotainment, additional ambience lighting, and even perhaps a yoke-shaped steering wheel. Higher levels of autonomous driving also enter the fray for the first time, moving the gap between luxury and smart mobility closer. The design language of the Vision Iconic will certainly have its say in this. Mercedes-Benz has a tradition of taking concept looks to production, softening the extremes occasionally, but still maintaining the emotive nature of the design. The universal support for the Vision Iconic has sent a definite message to the company. This is where the future has to go. Its sleek aerodynamics, sweeping lines, and lighted trim seem set to dictate the direction of Mercedes-Benz design in the future, not only for the S-Class, but for its other luxury variants as well. powertrain strategy is also to be overhauled. Mercedes-Benz has now officially announced the next S-Class generation will come in both internal combustion engine and electric vehicle forms, merging luxury with sustainability in one brand. This dual-pronged approach is phasing out the solo EQS model nameplate, which did not provide that emotional connection buyers expect of a Mercedes flagship. Having both powertrains under the iconic S-Class badge, though, enables the company to be serious about clinging to its heritage while transitioning to an electric future. Competition for the new generation S-Class also is evolving. Its rivals such as the Lexus LS and Audi A8 will be leaving the traditional sedan space or coming back in completely new forms. Maybe as crossovers-inspired luxury cars, or even executive vans with 3 seats. There is all this space for Mercedes-Benz to make its grip on the ultra-luxury sedan space even stronger. The BMW 7 Series and i7, soon to be revamped under the Neue Klasse platform, will remain the finest European challengers. However, more and more Chinese luxury car brands, such as Hongqi, NIO, and IM Motors, are now turning hotly competitive to pursue the same set of customers, with progressively more technologically sophisticated and competitively priced products. Even these drawbacks can't tarnish the Vision Iconic's devilishly handsome looks and seeming technological depth, which will make Mercedes-Benz going to be right up there with the big boys at the pinnacle of the hierarchy. The brand's ability to marry performance and subtlety still remains an attraction to those who enjoy innovation wrapped in durability-born luxury. If in fact, Vision Iconic is the blueprint for future flagships, then the next S-Class could be a perfect blend of digital acumen and emotional artisanship. This sugar design vision is a tantalizing preview of things to come. Years will pass before the next S-Class is even in a position to attempt to get away with such a ridiculous look. But that a car like the Vision Iconic can exist at all is the very real guarantee that the future of luxury sedans is almost here and ready to redefine the very notion of what a modern luxury sedan is. A Vision Iconic is a notion and an ember, an invitation to act, a stimulus that the path to the future of luxury mobility is one that begins with imagination and culminates in innovation manifested. When the long-awaited next S-Class does arrive at the century's turn, it will surely bear some trace of this daring vision. The grilles painted with light, the streamlining of lines, and the fusions of computer-generated imagery and mechanical engineering will be no longer aesthetic choices. They will be a reflection of the rebuilding of the Mercedes brand altogether, with the Vision Iconic in the direction, with its influence on designers and enthusiasts as it sets a new standard for excellence. Mercedes-Benz reaffirms its single-minded pursuit to reinvent luxury. Brushstroke by visionary brushstroke.